What you are about to explore could revolutionize your understanding of desire, the quest, and personal fulfillment. Have you ever felt that while you're chasing something with all your might, there's a greater force also trying to find you? Welcome to Unconscious Journey. Together, we will dive into the depths of the psyche, the collective unconscious, and the teachings of Carl Jung. Get ready to discover new dimensions of yourself and the universe around us. What you deeply long for in your heart is not just a distant dream, but something already moving toward you at this very moment. We often believe we are alone on this journey. We chase success, happiness, love, or purpose, convinced that achieving these goals depends solely on our constant effort, perseverance, and work. Yet, what we rarely understand is that what we seek is also seeking us. There is a dynamic energy that flows in both directions, and when our intentions are genuine and clear, the universe begins to reorganize itself to facilitate that encounter. This idea, while it may seem mysterious or almost magical, is grounded in the profound connection between our consciousness and the environment around us. We are not isolated entities in a vast cosmos. We are intrinsically linked with everything that is part of this universe. Our thoughts, emotions, and intentions generate a vibration that interacts with energies and circumstances aligned with them. Thus, when we desire something from the depths of our being, that longing not only expands outward, but also attracts to us the people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with it. However, there is a crucial element in this process: clarity of purpose. Often during our quest, we feel disoriented or unsure about what we truly want. We are influenced by external expectations or by what we think we should desire, instead of tuning into our true inner desires. This lack of clarity interferes with the natural flow of energy between us and what we long for. When we are unclear about what we desire, we send mixed signals to the universe. One day we long for something, and the next we change our minds, creating interference and making it difficult for our aspirations to find their way to us. It's like trying to tune into a radio station while constantly switching frequencies. It's impossible to get a clear signal without staying on a fixed channel. Similarly, for our aspirations to materialize, we need to align with them consistently and coherently. Clarity not only means identifying what we want, but also accepting that we are worthy of receiving it. Many people seek success or love, but deep down, they harbor doubts about whether they truly deserve it. These internal insecurities act as obstacles, disrupting the flow of energy between us and what we desire to achieve. If you long for something, but at the same time believe you are not worthy of attaining it, you generate a contradictory vibration. It's like trying to move forward while stepping backward at the same time. To allow what you seek to find you, you must fully align with that desire, feeling worthy and open to receiving it. This brings us to reflect on the importance of the energy we project. Every thought, emotion, and action we take is an expression of energy which directly impacts what we attract into our lives. If you aspire to love but constantly radiate emotions of lack, insecurity, or fear, you create a barrier that makes it difficult for that love to reach you. The same applies to success or any other goal. The energy you emit acts as a message you send to the universe, and the universe responds to that vibration. Imagine the universe works like a mirror. What you project outward is reflected back to you. If you radiate confidence, gratitude, and a sense of fulfillment, you will attract more of that. However, if you project fear, distrust, or despair, you will generate more of those same experiences in your life. This principle is fundamental to understanding the idea that what you seek is also seeking you. When you align your energy with your desires, the universe responds to that harmony by sending you opportunities, people, and experiences that resonate on the same frequency. But how can you ensure that you are emitting the right energy? The first step is to become aware of your thoughts and emotions. Often, we live on autopilot, unaware of the type of vibrations we are generating. We focus on what's not working, or on what we feel is missing, unintentionally reinforcing those same patterns in our lives. However, by becoming conscious of your emotional and mental state, you can begin to transform them. You have the power to choose to focus on what you desire instead of what you fear. You can choose to appreciate what you already have rather than fixating on what you lack. A simple but effective exercise is to imagine that you already possess what you desire, visualizing it as a present reality rather than something distant or unattainable. Imagine what your life would be like if what you seek were already part of it. What emotions would you experience? How would you feel in this moment? By doing this, you start to align your energy with what you long for, creating a magnetic field that draws those experiences to you. However, it's essential to remember that this process is not just about positive thinking or repeating affirmations. It involves a deep internal transformation where your mind, emotions, and entire being are in total coherence with what you desire. It is this coherence that makes the difference. It's not simply about obtaining something external, but about evolving into the person who is ready to receive it. This is where personal growth comes into play. Often, what we desire requires us to transform into a higher version of ourselves. If you seek success, you may need to develop greater confidence or discipline. If you long for love, you might first need to learn to value and fully accept yourself. What you desire is not only waiting to find you, it is also waiting for you to become the person capable of receiving it fully. This process involves continuous evolution. As you grow and develop, you progressively move closer to your goals because you begin to resonate with the energy of what you long for. In doing so, circumstances start aligning in your favor. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach begin to appear naturally. The right people come into your life at the perfect moment, and what once seemed out of reach begins to manifest, not because you intensely chase it, but because you become someone capable of attracting it effortlessly. Aligning with what you desire means achieving inner harmony where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are completely synchronized with your aspirations. However, for many people, this concept can feel abstract. How can you tell if you're truly aligned? How can you strengthen that connection between what you long for and what you project to the world? This is where mindfulness and the ability to let go play a crucial role. A fundamental step to reinforce this alignment is developing greater awareness of your thoughts and emotions. As mentioned earlier, the energy you emit is a direct reflection of your inner state. If you spend most of your time focusing on what you lack, how far away your goal seems, or the challenges to achieving it, you're generating an energy of scarcity and resistance. This type of vibration not only pushes away what you desire, but also creates an invisible barrier between you and your goals. To overcome these limiting patterns, it's essential to train your mind to focus on possibilities and positive aspects. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or difficulties, but learning to look beyond them toward the potential of what can be achieved. A powerful tool for this is practicing gratitude. Gratitude has a transformative effect that can immediately shift your vibration. By being thankful for what you already have, even before attaining what you desire, you generate an energy of abundance that attracts more of what you truly want. In many cases, what prevents your desires from materializing is impatience. We crave immediate results, and when we don't see progress quickly, we begin to doubt. That doubt not only affects our confidence in ourselves, but also makes us question whether the universe is truly responding. This is where trust becomes critically important. Trusting the process means letting go of the need to control every detail. It means releasing excessive worry about the outcomes and allowing things to unfold in their own time and in the most appropriate way. The urge to control is one of the main barriers that block manifestation. Often, when we pursue something too intensely, we project an energy of insecurity or urgency. It's as if we're telling the universe, I don't believe this can happen on its own, so I need to make sure it happens exactly as I plan. This approach generates resistance because it doesn't leave room for things to flow and align naturally. Learning to let go of control and trust that if you've planted the right intentions, the outcome will arrive at the right moment is essential. Letting go does not mean abandoning action. Letting go is often mistaken for passivity, but it's not about giving up on your efforts. It's about taking the necessary steps, doing your part, and then allowing the rest to happen organically. It's like planting a seed. You do your work by burying it, watering it, and caring for it, but you cannot force it to grow. You must trust that in time, that seed will sprout and bloom when it's ready. In this process, it's also crucial to release rigid expectations. Many times when pursuing a goal, we build a very specific picture of what it should look like, how it should feel, and when it should manifest. While having a clear vision of what you want is important, it's equally vital to remain open to receiving it in unexpected ways. Sometimes, what arrives surpasses your expectations, but if you're too attached to a specific idea, you might not recognize it. The ability to adapt is key to maintaining an authentic connection with what you desire. As you progress, opportunities you hadn't considered may arise, and some of them might lead you directly to your goals. If you insist on a single path, you could overlook those signs. Flexibility allows you to move with the rhythm of life and respond to the possibilities that emerge, even if they differ from what you had envisioned. One of the most common mistakes is thinking there's only one path, one moment, or one specific set of circumstances to achieve what you desire. However, life is often more creative than we can anticipate. What you seek might find you in completely unexpected moments or places, as long as you are willing to accept it. The key is to maintain an open attitude without clinging to a single outcome. When you let go of control and rigid expectations, something special happens. You begin to embrace the idea that what you desire is already moving toward you. Instead of acting from a sense of lack or anxiety, you act from a place of trust and serenity. You recognize that the universe is working in your favor, rearranging everything so that your aspirations find their way to you. This mindset immediately transforms your energy. You no longer chase your desires from a place of scarcity but from a sense of fullness, and it's this fullness that attracts what you long for. A key tool to strengthen your connection with what you seek is to practice detachment. This concept doesn't imply a lack of interest or passion for your goals, but rather means not being emotionally dependent on the outcome. Detachment involves pursuing your desires without allowing your happiness or well-being to be entirely tied to achieving them. By freeing yourself from the final result, you allow things to flow more naturally. Instead of holding on to one specific way to reach your goals, you open yourself to a range of possibilities you may not have considered. This approach is one of the most liberating in any manifestation process. By detaching, you reduce the emotional burden that often accompanies aspirations and allow yourself to enjoy the journey instead of obsessing over the destination. In this state of freedom, you begin to see life as an experience filled with surprises and unexpected opportunities. You are no longer trapped by the idea that things must happen in a specific way. Instead, you flow with what comes, trusting that the universe always acts in your favor. It is precisely in this state of openness that what you seek begins to find you. By letting go of the need to control the how and the when, you create space for things to align naturally. In many cases, what arrives even exceeds your initial expectations, because detachment opens you to a broader world of possibilities than you could have imagined. Cultivating detachment requires practice and patience. We live in a culture that values control, meticulous planning, and measuring success based on tangible achievements. However, a spiritual awakening invites us to move beyond these old thought structures and trust that the universe understands what we truly need, guiding us toward it in ways we cannot always predict. Detachment doesn't mean giving up. It means deeply trusting that as you continue to move forward, what you seek is also on its way to you. One of the greatest challenges in this process is maintaining trust, even when results don't appear immediately. We are immersed in a society that promotes instant gratification, where success seems to depend on how quickly we achieve our goals. When things don't arrive within our expected time frame, we often feel frustrated, question our abilities, or even doubt the process itself. What we don't always understand is that even if what we desire is already on its way, the time it takes to manifest is often tied to our internal growth and readiness to receive it. The concept of time, when it comes to manifestation, is complex. We often assume that if something doesn't materialize quickly, it's not meant to happen. However, this linear thinking limits our understanding. The universe does not operate under human rules of time or follow the calendars we have created. The universe's timing is beyond our logic, and learning to trust it is essential to allow our aspirations to manifest at the right moment. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our reflections and analyses on Carl Jung's work. Join our community and start your own unconscious journey towards self-discovery and transformation. What you seek arrives precisely when you are ready to receive it, neither sooner nor later. This means that part of the manifestation process involves learning to accept the time it requires, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. Cultivating patience is an essential skill on this journey. However, patience does not simply mean waiting passively. It means learning to be fully present without worrying about what the future might bring. It is a state of active trust, where even if you don't see immediate results, you know that things are taking shape on an invisible level. Think about how a plant grows beneath the surface before you can see its first sprout. The fact that you cannot observe the growth doesn't mean it isn't happening. Similarly, what you seek is already in motion, even if it's not always apparent. One of the most effective tools for developing this patience is meditation. The practice of meditation helps you stay in the present moment, disconnecting from the urgency of the future and focusing on the here and now. Through meditation, you come to understand that true power lies not in controlling outcomes, but in fully living each moment, trusting that the next step will reveal itself at the right time. Patience develops naturally when you learn to value the process rather than obsessing over reaching a specific destination. In addition to meditation, another aspect that can strengthen your trust in the process is paying attention to the signs the universe sends you. Often, in the pursuit of a goal, we focus so much on the end result that we overlook the small indications along the way, showing us that we are headed in the right direction. These signs can manifest in various ways. An unexpected conversation, a coincidence that feels too precise to be random, or even a gut feeling encouraging you to keep moving forward. The universe communicates subtly, and learning to recognize these signs is essential. Sometimes a door closing is nothing more than a redirection toward a better-suited opportunity. At other times, a small, unexpected possibility could be the first step toward what you're seeking. The key is to stay present and receptive, understanding that the path to your goals may not always be direct, but it will be filled with signs guiding you in the right direction. A common example of these signs is synchronicities, those moments when it feels like everything is conspiring in your favor. Perhaps you think of someone and suddenly they call you, or you're looking for an opportunity, and a conversation unexpectedly opens a new door. These coincidences are not mere chance. They are the universe's way of affirming that you're aligned with what you desire. They are indications that you are in tune with what you seek and that the universe is working in your favor. The key to recognizing these synchronicities lies in maintaining a receptive mindset. Often, we focus so rigidly on how things should happen that we don't allow the universe to surprise us. If you cling to an overly strict approach, you might miss the subtle signs showing that you're moving in the right direction. However, by staying open and letting go of inflexible expectations, you'll begin to notice small hints that confirm what you're seeking is already in motion. An essential aspect of strengthening this connection is self-awareness. Often, what we desire requires us to first do inner work to be truly prepared to receive it. The universe is always willing to grant what we ask for, but it also seeks to ensure that we are in the right state to fully accept it. This means that while what you long for is making its way to you, you can use that time to work on yourself. Ask yourself, am I truly ready for what I want to receive? What aspects of my life or my being need to be developed or transformed to receive this fully and responsibly? This inner work might involve letting go of old limiting beliefs, healing emotional wounds, or acquiring new skills. For example, if you long for a loving relationship, you may need to learn to value yourself more deeply. If you seek professional success, it might require cultivating greater confidence or discipline. The waiting time is not wasted time. It is an opportunity to grow and better equip yourself for what's to come. It's important to understand that this process is not just about attracting what you desire, but also about transforming into a version of yourself that can receive it with integrity and awareness. Personal development is a fundamental part of the journey, and often what seems like a delay is actually a period of preparation. When you are truly ready, what you seek flows to you effortlessly. In addition to paying attention to signs and working on your inner growth, another element can strengthen your confidence in the process, surrounding yourself with support. Along this journey, it's common to feel alone or misunderstood, especially if what you're seeking doesn't align with the expectations or understanding of those around you. However, you are not alone. There are many people who are also on a similar path, and having a support network can transform your experience. This community doesn't need to be large, but should be meaningful. This support could come from a close friend, a mentor, or even an online group where you can share your experiences and feel encouraged. Having someone to talk to about your challenges and achievements can serve as a reminder that the process is real and that what you desire is closer than you think. It is equally important to allow yourself to enjoy the journey. Often, we focus so much on the end goal that we overlook the opportunities to savor the present. However, life is not solely about reaching goals, but about living fully in each moment, appreciating the small victories and lessons the path offers. By learning to enjoy the process and trusting that what you desire is also seeking you, you can achieve a sense of peace that transcends the need to control every detail. When you stop fighting against time, let go of resistance to what is happening, and begin to flow with the circumstances, you create space for what you long for to arrive more easily and naturally. This doesn't happen because you force the results, but because you have transformed into someone capable of receiving with gratitude and calmness. Once you align your thoughts, emotions, and energy with what you desire, what you seek finally enters your life. This is where a new phase of the process begins. Many people assume that once they've achieved what they wanted, the work is done, as if they've reached a final destination. However, the journey does not end there. Maintaining the connection with what you've manifested, continuing to resonate in harmony with that energy, and attracting experiences aligned with your personal evolution are essential steps to preserving what you've achieved and allowing it to grow alongside you. The first step in this phase is understanding that the energy that enabled you to attract what you sought needs to be sustained and strengthened. It's comparable to reaching a level of success in any area of life. It's not just about attaining that position, but about maintaining and further developing it. If you let your energy diminish after achieving what you desired, you risk disconnecting from that frequency and eventually losing what you had attracted. Imagine, for example, that you've been seeking a loving relationship and have finally found someone special. It's common that after the initial excitement and novelty, people fall into routine or stop investing the same energy they did at the beginning. However, relationships, like any other manifestation, require constant care and attention to thrive. The energy you bring to a relationship, the attention you give, and the intention behind your actions are what allow that connection to continue flourishing. The same applies to other areas of life: professional success, financial stability, or even health and well-being. One of the most effective ways to maintain a high vibration is to cultivate a constant state of gratitude. Gratitude is not only a powerful tool for attracting what you desire, but also for sustaining it. When you live in a state of appreciation for what you already have, even after achieving your goals, you emit a signal to the universe that you are ready for more. It's like saying, "I'm grateful for what I have and ready to receive whatever aligns with my growth and well-being." This state of gratitude doesn't have to be complex or grandiose. Simply taking a few moments each day to reflect on what you've received and sincerely appreciate it is enough. Though simple, this habit has a profound impact on your energy, keeping you aligned with the frequency of abundance and attraction. Beyond gratitude, another fundamental aspect of maintaining the connection with what you've achieved is committing to your own growth. The universe is in constant expansion, and so must you be. What you attract comes to you because you've become the person capable of receiving it. But that growth doesn't stop once you have it. In fact, this is just the beginning of a new phase in your evolution. As you continue to transform, what you've manifested evolves with you. Relationships deepen, opportunities multiply, and your ability to attract new experiences expands. This process of continuous growth allows you not only to sustain what you've received, but also to open yourself to new possibilities. It's a constant dance between what you seek and what the universe is ready to offer you. Another important aspect of this stage is paying attention to the adjustments life asks you to make. Sometimes, what you've manifested may require certain adaptations to fully align with your new state of being. You might face challenges or situations that prompt you to reconsider your approach or transform aspects of yourself. These challenges are not obstacles, but invitations to keep evolving and staying in the right frequency. Growth is not always comfortable, but it is an essential part of the journey. When you encounter difficulties, it's important to recognize them as opportunities to strengthen your connection with what you've achieved and to prepare yourself for what's to come. Instead of resisting, ask yourself what lesson this experience is offering you. Reflect on which part of yourself needs to develop to face this situation with greater clarity and wisdom. By approaching challenges from this perspective, you stay in harmony with your personal evolution, allowing the universe to continue working alongside you. In addition to gratitude and growth, another key principle for living in this mindset of continuous attraction is detachment. Even though you've manifested what you desired, it's essential to remember that nothing in life is permanent. Detachment doesn't mean you don't value what you've received. It means letting go of the fear of losing it. By releasing that need to cling, you allow life to flow naturally, opening doors to new possibilities and experiences you might not have previously considered. Detachment fosters a sense of freedom and serenity. You don't need to anxiously hold on to what you've manifested because you trust that as long as you remain aligned with yourself and the universe, everything you need will arrive at the right time. This state of detachment gives you flexibility and greater openness to continue creating and attracting without the limitations of worry or fear. It's important to understand that the process of manifestation is a continuous cycle. What you seek finds you, but there is always something new waiting for you. As you achieve your goals and receive what you have asked for, new aspirations and intentions arise. This doesn't mean you are not satisfied. It simply reflects that life constantly offers opportunities to evolve, learn, and explore. The universe is limitless in its possibilities, just like you. To fully remain in this mindset of continuous attraction, it's essential to cultivate a constant connection with your inner self. Listening to your intuition and staying in touch with your inner wisdom helps you recognize when it's time to move forward, when to let go, and when to be ready to receive. This connection with your inner being is a powerful guide that allows you to navigate the highs and lows of the manifestation process with confidence and clarity. A helpful practice for strengthening this connection is regular self-reflection. Take time, whether weekly or monthly, to review your process, what you've successfully manifested, and what is still seeking expression in your life. Ask yourself, am I aligned with my true desires? Am I making the necessary decisions to maintain that alignment? Am I receptive to the opportunities the universe places in my path? These questions will help you stay focused and make any necessary adjustments as you continue to evolve. Self-reflection is not about self-judgment, but about ensuring you're on the right path and vibrating at the right frequency to attract what you long for. Lastly, it's essential to enjoy the journey. Life is not just about reaching goals, but about finding joy in every stage of the process. When you experience gratitude and happiness, when you celebrate both small victories and major achievements, your energy naturally elevates. It's in this elevated vibration that true magic happens. What you're seeking finds you when you learn to live in the moment, free of anxiety or resistance, trusting that you are always exactly where you need to be at the perfect time. This is just part of the journey. Your exploration of the unconscious continues. Click on the next video to keep uncovering the teachings and secrets Carl Jung left for humanity. See you in the next episode of Unconscious Journey.